Hello everyone, Weeblaw the Third here again, and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman Origins. In the last episode, we finished off everything in Gibberish Jungle, and we found ourselves in— God, I need to remember what these places are. Desert of Digeneros. Didgeridoos. It's one of the two. I'll look it up later. I really need to start looking up these stuff before I start these episodes, but you may notice that a lot of this world has been unlocked already. That is because I have technically already gone through this area and had a failed recording. The software didn't output any sound for some reason. I actually have no idea why, because it was recording fine up until I did that episode, and I did 3 episodes in a row, so I don't know what went on there, but that's in the past, and we shall move on to greener pastures, i.e. episode 4, but anyways, before I start rambling again, just jump right into it. You notice now I am playing as Glowbox. That's mostly because I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I had a whole discussion on this in the last episode, but, you know, corrupted recording, I'll have to do that later. But, oh well, at least it gives me a chance to get the medals for these levels again, which would be nice. Alright, now I'm going to have to go through everything I talked about last episode, which is not fun, but now, before I start anything else, Battalia, I believe that's how I'm supposed to pronounce her name. If not, I apologize. The nymph from the last area, she had quite a bit of a different design back in the earlier Rayman games. I wasn't actually aware that she was in the earlier ones, but apparently she was, and she looked considerably different. I'll put a little thing up in the corner of the screen when I do this in post, but yeah, needless to say, her redesign is considerably better than the old one. Not because she has big titties now, because she actually has, well, somewhat interesting of a design. It's not like a generic fairy anymore, which is debatable because now she's a generic fairy anyway, but I'm rambling again. Also, I would like to point out, in some beta elements for this game, when I discover these, I will be going over them, because beta elements in games are always interesting because of the fact of what could have been, but there was an unused nymph. Now, there is 2 sort of leading theories on what— I want those, give me those lumps, give me the lumps! That was not worth it for 4 lumps. What she could have been, she could have been a alternate design that was never really used for a nymph that you encounter later in the game. She was designed to look like an air hostess. I'll put a little doobly-doo up in the corner. But my sort of opinion on this, there may have been intended to be an extra world. There go an extra nymph for an extra power that would have been included in the game. So either that, or she could have been used for some of the later areas and some of the post-game bonus content, which may have originally supposed to have been sort of in the main campaign sort of thing, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'll leave it at that. This area, personally, probably my favourite in the game. I probably shouldn't be using my flutter since I got that in this world, but spoilers. I apologise. But it's kind of interesting to think about I had no idea what I was talking about now. This area. Oh. Kind of interesting to think about just the fact someone had to sit down, draw a cactus made out of trumpets. Or flutes? I'll go with flutes, actually. Just think about having to do that. Coming to work one day, sitting down with your graphics tablet, having a conversation with your boss, and being told that you need to draw yourself a bloody cactus made of pan flutes, I guess. Let me up there. I want to get up there. Let me up. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright. Now, I know many people aren't going to be able to get this reference, but the background music for this level kind of reminds me of— what map was it? I think it was Shinoyuma, I believe? One of the maps for Black Ops 1. And I swear to God, every time I play through this level, that's all I can think of, and it really bothers me. That's the exact definition of mood whiplash. Ah, we have ourselves another titty fairy. She is named— Hallelujah, I believe. Her name is a pun on the phrase hallelujah, which is interesting. Come on, come on. Alright, here we go. And I think that's everything I tried to cover in the last episode. Now, I think I did cover this, but playing as different characters doesn't actually make any difference to the game, per se. As I was saying, playing as different characters doesn't actually change any of the gameplay or anything. I'm pretty sure... Actually, I'm pretty positive, actually, but everyone has the exact same sort of stats and that. The only thing that's different is the cosmetics. So, play as who you want. I'm gonna try sort of switching it up maybe every world or every couple of levels or so, just for some variety. Yeah, and I've got to get up there. I deeply apologise for the fact that everything is now done. There was not much I can do, and short of replaying everything again, which I'm actually too lazy to do anyway, and I apologise for that. Now, this one gave me trouble last time. The trick with this particular one is you don't really want to overextend too much. There we go. Otherwise, the birds come across on the side will fuck you up. Something fierce. Alright, grab you, come up here. I'm missing a lot of lums, but it's not too big of a deal at the moment because I already got all my I'm already at the end of the stage anyway. One thing I like about the stages in this game, they're all really... Some of them are really, like, short, and some of them are slightly longer, but the slightly shorter stages are kind of better in a way, because, like I said a few episodes ago, this game is really built for speedrunning. And I still didn't get enough of the medal. I think I got that last time, but yeah. Like I said, this game is built for speedrunning, so having the shorter levels just makes it that much more tolerable if you have to go through the entire level again. Well, it's called Best Original Score, and what do you say? Thank you for explaining basic game design to me. So, I was thinking as a sort of way that I could pad out the sections of the video, these areas which I don't really have too much trivia on or anything like that. I was thinking about maybe, like, talking about, like, some stuff I've been watching and just giving my thoughts on some of that sort of stuff, so if anyone has any objections to that, let me know, but for now, hey, let me get the coin, let me get the coin, let me get the coin! Let me have that damn coin. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna sort of ramble on for about the first episode of Attack on Titan, because I watched that recently, and I've got to admit, I'm kind of I've watched a couple episodes so far, and I'm kind of enjoying it more than the first season, which is weird to say. So far, I'm up to episode 2. I'm a bit behind on everything sort of at the moment, because I've been sort of waiting for the dub episodes to come out so I can watch both at the same time. Because I did that with the first season, so I might as well, but I'm actually really enjoying not having Eren, Mikasa, Mikasa, and, oh, for fuck's sakes, and Iron Man in the spotlight. Oh, really? It's not kind of nice to see some of the side characters get a bit more attention. Granted, Attack on Titan's been pretty good for that for the most part anyway. You have lums, I need you. But it was kind of nice to see some of the side characters get more of a spotlight so far. The Beast Titan in the first episode was great, and that fucking really little guy, I'll probably put little screen, like little video clips in that on screen just to sort of demonstrate what I'm talking about, but that little freaking Oni Titan that was there, fucking, I'm gonna have nightmares about that thing from... Oh yeah, these little things, every time you jump on one of them, they'll go down a fret? I believe... I'm sorry, music is not my best suit. I haven't done music since I was in friggin' year 9 at school, so... Anyways, having all the Titans again not fucking look like retarded people. I apologize if that's controversial, but they kind of were. And I apologize if I offended anyone, but yeah, it's just nice to have them be legitimately terrifying again, because sort of to the end of Season 2, with the female Titan arc, it was just getting a little bit stale on the Titans design side of things. Granted, everything was still good, and the animation was still like up to scratch and everything, and was above average, and it was all very nice, but it got a little samey after a while. So far, episode 1, sort of as a review sort of thing, I'd say maybe 8 out of 10 as an episode, and so far, just what I've seen of the season so far, maybe 8 out of 10 as well. Just sort of, yeah, animation is still brilliant. It's just not very, I probably should have, like, had some sort of script for this, but, what was I saying? The Beast Titan, the way that was handled to begin with was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be saying that everything was legitimately terrifying a bit, and it kind of, what, hey, I want them, I want you, no, I don't even know if they give you lums or not. The little black anti-toons, how did you get down there? Those little black anti-toons don't actually give you lums for killing them, so if you're doing a speed run, just, I think I may have mentioned this already, but if I didn't, just sort of try to ignore him. Get you all quickly. What was I on about? Attack on Titan. Having Mitch go all fucking badass again, he actually did prove that he was, you know, the second best fighter in the army next to Levi, who technically we haven't seen do much in this show other than, admittedly, that one scene with the Beast Titan was fucking epic, but we haven't really seen him do much so far. And yeah, having that one scene with Mitch added a lot of credibility to that statement, and it was just very nice. It was very nice. The second episode, I'd probably say was a 7 out of 10. There was only really one major threat in that episode, but that was that one sort of weird Titan. Granted, Sasha is probably my favourite character in the show, so having an episode entirely centered on her was probably a really good way to make it a good episode for me, so, you know. And, what was I gonna say? The ending for the episode, spoilers, I'll hopefully put a little annotation or something into cut that part, that's not spoilers. Nope. Okay, that could have gone better. What was I on about? Oh, the ending of the episode actually seemed to set up a lot of good stuff, so... Going back to the first episode for a moment, I'm gonna be jumping back quite a bit, but, going back to the first episode for a sec... Oh, bloody... How are you supposed to do that? I'm sorry, every time I play through this level, I have issues with that one bit, but... Going back to the first episode for a minute, the Beast Titan set up a lot of questions, which is really a good thing, because... You know, first episode of a season, you want some questions for you, but it set up a lot of questions to, like, the point of who actually is, like, sending all of the armored titans in that, because I haven't got spoiled on that part of the manga. I know who the armored and colossal titan are. I'm not going to say that now, because that actually is proper spoilers, but... Oh, hang on. Aww. Bugger. I'm not going to spoil any of that now, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm waiting for as I said before, I'm waiting for the rest of the season to come out in a dub, so I can watch both parts of it. Just because both the dub and the sub are really freaking good for Attack on Titan. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. Anyone who's watching this video, haven't watched the first couple episodes of Attack on Titan, just watch it. It's good. 10 out of 10, would recommend. And... something else I would also recommend, just to go in a completely different direction. Anyone who hasn't watched there's another anime recommendation. I probably should make a fucking video series on this, I swear to god. As an anime recommendation, check out the rebuilds of Neon Genesis Evangelion. They're really good. If you didn't like the original show, they're quite a bit more actiony, and Shinji's not quite as much of a little bitch. Going so much as actually changing the course of events by not being a complete little fucking bitch. But, you know, it's up to you. going back to Rayman for a moment. Would you believe that? We're playing a fucking Rayman game. I actually talk about Rayman, but rude. Just kill me, please. I want those lums. I need the medal for this level. Go back to Rayman for a moment. The backdrops in this area are fucking beautiful. It's like, you've got the big saxophone in the background, and you've got all the other musical instruments that I don't know what they are. I apologize for not knowing those instruments. I should probably look that up. But, I don't think those are tuning forks, which is nice, but... yeah, it's all just nice and pretty. This area, I think I've said this before, but... this is my favourite in the game, sorry. And, yeah, just kill me now. Nope, I screwed that up royally. Yeah, I'm not getting the medal for this level. I'm gonna have to replay it again. Isn't that fun? Well, at least you guys don't have to see it. You don't have to suffer through my pain. Jump up here, get you... No, how am I supposed to do that? Am I supposed to just run through and jump and get it? I feel like I'm just supposed to run through and jump and get it. Hey, I got the double off that. Nice. Hang on, I'm gonna retie that. Come on, let me through. Alright, those two lums are gonna have to stay there. Now, I think from memory there's there's a thingy up here. Is this the guitar? This is the guitar. I love this section. This is wallpaper worthy, I swear to God. And, oh, that was fucking sweet right there. Hey, what's his thing? Yeah, I just checked his hand. That's not as fun as the TT. And we're dead. Oh, at least I don't have to do all that shit again. I need another 3 lums. There we go, I got the medal this time, isn't that wonderful? Because I think the end of the level is just up here from memory. I hope so, because I want to end this episode. But, come up here, jump over you. These doors... I think we've encountered them before. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind with other sort of stuff at the moment, so I'm a bit preoccupied with that at the moment, but... I'm pretty sure those doors, I don't think we've counted any yet, but they can be one-sided, so don't always think that you go back and get your lums. Just be really extra careful when you're trying to get that. Alright. Now, the one thing that I did show off in the last episode, I didn't really get a chance to, is that I believe we unlocked Teensy Glowbox, which is nice. Also, I semi-showed this in the last episode. If you jump on this guy's name, this guy's beard, I'll put a little doobly do because I can't remember his name is right now, with different people, he has a different thing for every single character and every single skin in the game. I'm not going to show them all. I might show them all off later, but I'm not going to do it right now, otherwise it will just take up way too much time, and that's bonus video material right there. Which I promise I will do for Pikmin 2. I want that one. I want that. I want that skin, that's my... I want it so much. I think I might leave that at that for now. We will do Wind or Lose in the next episode. God, that fucking should be that hard to say. I swear to God. I apologise for being dyslexic. But, anyways, thank you for watching, and if you would like to join me next time, that'd be great. If you could like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If anyone has anything they want me to talk about, or like any shows they want me to do sort of like an unscripted opinions sort of thing on, I'm more than willing to do that, so just comment anything down below. Just, yeah. And if you could join me next time, that'd be great. But until then, bye.